User joined your channel.
Hello there.
Hey Unit, how you doing? Good, I am working on trying to catch up on missions since I'm trying to get this Solian Spear one done. Yeah, really. Trying to catch up, do my crystalline, which I just did, and upgrade this ambassador class that I got that they gave away last week. Oh yeah, I like it. It turns a lot better than the Derek's. Yeah, and it soaks damage. It's like a damage sponge. It'll sit and take so much damage. And now that I've got a good shield, not a great shield, but a good shield on it, it lasts a whole lot longer. Hang on a second. I'm in the middle of a warp. Actually, it works better with the original equipment it came with than even my Mirror Universe Mogai that people had helped me build. Now I'm running a regenerative shield array Mark 10 Tetrion. Yeah, it's only a green one, but it's better than what I originally had. And like I said, it's nice having my shields actually start rebuilding quickly. Yeah, I'm kind of Romulaning it out, if you know what I mean. I'm outfitting it with instead of phasers and torpedoes, I'm outfitting it with normal Romulan weapons like plasma weapons. Yeah, it gives me that, and it's you know, I don't have to burn through the shields as often. I got a 40% chance to actually hit the ship versus the shields. Plus, it kind of stays with the role playing thing that I really want to do. You know, I want to kind of stay true to what a Romulan is, and a Romulan would scorn anything other than a plasma type weapon, maybe a disruptor they might use. So, how was your week? You busy with the military? Well, yeah, I can totally understand that. It could be worse. You could be out in a boat in the middle of the Atlantic, or out in a field, or in a jungle somewhere, or a desert. Yeah. So are you up for promotion after that? Oh, that's nice. I remember when I got petty officer. Don't let it go to your head. A lot of people when they make petty officer, I didn't do it because I've seen too many people that were friends of mine that same rank as me. They got go up for the test or whatever to get promoted to petty officer or sergeant, and they let it. They went on a total power trip, if you know what I mean. I mean, you do that, and it makes you look like a dick, basically, to your friends. I mean, they have to respect you have more a responsibility, but at the same time, you can't just freaking come down with them like a ton of bricks. And you get better work out of them if you treat them kind of like you did before you got promoted. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you outrank them, the bottom line is they're gonna have to listen to you. But other than that, you can all. I was democratic about it, which means I'd listen to them, but the decision was mine. I mean, I don't know how you do yours. Your military does the way. I was in the American Navy as a CB, and I was also in the Army. So I've been around the block a bit. That's not really uh, discipline. That's more or less along the lines of our political lords and masters deciding that we must toe the line and we can't do things like that because it's bad for us. So, yeah, we've had a big problem in the army, even when I was in, with criminals, basically thugs joining, and because of after 9/11, we needed people so badly. They there was no way we could really get rid of them. We had to send them out, and there was a lot of bad things done, and it makes those of us that predate that ashamed of what had to be done. But bottom line is it had to be done. I mean, you have to hold your military to a high standard, but there's a point where you're getting too much into their business as them being people as well. And there's a point where if you don't get into it, you're going to be inviting people that are basically going to wind up on the streets rioting and have a lot of knowledge they shouldn't have. Dude, you're talking about the Dutch Navy. I mean, you guys really rocked for what 500 or 600 years before America was even around. Yeah, but dude, don't be ashamed of what your country's done. I mean, it may not have been the official Dutch Navy flying the Dutch flag, but I mean, come on. I mean, you got a lot of things to be proud of. Plus, y'all fuckers make the best damn cheese in the world. That too. I mean, that's the thing a lot of people forget, you know. They're either, well, you're a big country, so we should either hate you or want to be like you, or you're a little country and we should just piss on you. And that's not the way it should be. I mean, yeah, I mean, what I did when I got promoted is I had a couple of guys that were in my squad team, however you want to say it, that were beneath me that I'd hung out with because we could do that. And I was like, look, when we're off duty, you know, you can kind of say the switch is off. But if we're on duty, and a lot of times I ask my guys, you know, what do you think we should do? And I'd let them talk about it if they had time to talk about it. But I let them know that if it came to a decision, and I said do this, or you know, and I said do it, not ask, will you do this? You need to get your ass up and do it then. You know, it's a case of the military where you have to decide what has to be done right now, and your ass and their ass is on the line, and you're responsible for their ass. I mean, literally, for some of these guys, they've never been away from home, and basically, you are their mommy and daddy. I mean, I don't know how the Dutch Navy is. When I was in the Army, it was, we had to get up in the morning and go make sure these freaking idiots were awake. It, it wasn't like that in the Army. When I was in the Army, you show up at formation, your guy doesn't show up. Hey, it's their ass. They're gonna get screwed. But in the Army, it was, we had to get up like 2 hours before our troops because we were allowed to live off base. So we had to get up, get dressed, come in the morning, wake them up, make sure they were getting dressed, hang around, make sure they came out of their room to go to PT. I mean, it was literally ridiculous. That all happened about the time that the Army got their new nice little French black berets that everybody was wearing around. It's nine. Yeah, well, we all already know that you're the 10th Fleet King of PvP, at least in space. Yeah, I'm probably going to be a space type myself, but I don't know. I may not be as good as you, but I'm definitely gonna wind up doing some weird shit nobody expect. Hell, I'm running around in an ambassador class starship. Probably people see me running by in an ambassador with the RRW tag and then see the name of it going, what the fuck is this dude? You mean I like Romulans? Yeah, I love Romulans. I think they're one of the best species there is. I mean, when I was a kid, I was fascinated with the Vulcans. I mean, literally, I grew up when Star Trek was actually coming on TV uh, every week. I grew up like a baby, and actually 6 years old. That was when they put it on rerun, and that's the first time I ever saw it. And hearing William Shatner's voice, I mean, I know he gets blitz for people saying, "Oh, he doesn't know how to act," but the way he does the entry or the monologue at the beginning, "Space, the final frontier," it I don't think it could have been done better by anybody. The next generation, when I first seen it, I was like, "Who is this Picard, bald-headed French, freaking British-sounding bastard?" But
Nothing wrong with
and
sounding British, dude.
I know there's not, but when you grew up, listen to me. I'm a Romulan. It sounds like I'm from South Romulus.
Didn't want
It's,
to say it. Gonna go ahead. Not at all.
oh no, it ain't gonna bother me. Oh, goody, I'm to the one where I get to go through the Bajoran wormhole and fight Jim Hadar.
You're so lucky.
I'm glad I came in with this ambassador. I don't have to turn. All I got to do is make sure I hit them from the front, and then they fly past me, and I blow their shit up from the rear. Of course, I've been playing Romulan since I started like 2 months ago, and I am really not comfortable with this coming in fully visible, no cloak at all. Yeah, and I've been running like the Mogai and faster ships, so that had a really good turn rate, and this thing has not got that. But this thing does pack a punch. Yeah, I mean they're gonna give away. Yeah, PVE Jemadar attack ships do not like a Romulan setup ambassador class. I punched right through their freaking shields. Let's put it this way. I am running this one versus my Miramo guy that I had, or somebody here actually helped me out, and it's like one of the best guys in the game. I can never remember his name, and he probably kicked my ass for it as far as setting up ships. But this one actually performs better. At least DPS wise.